Hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the BLG stream. How's everyone today? Wherever you're in the world, if it's good morning, good evening, or good night, I would like to say welcome. Okay, so we're back to playing Uma Musume. So this is episode 3. So this might be my last episode on this game. And that's because I played it enough to figure out exactly what this game is and if I like it or not. So I'll give you my honest opinions about what I think about the game and just pointers for anyone who wants to start playing the game. Because obviously I came in absolutely blind, expecting nothing, and yeah, the tutorials don't tell you much. So just give you like a heads up. So so admin stuff first. Streaming both on YouTube and Twitch, so choose your poison and I'll be on that one. Obviously on Twitch, video on demand will be there for 7 days, unless anything else changes. And on my YouTube, it'll be my live stream as of this moment, and it'll be there forever. I also upload a high-res version on my YouTube videos tab, and that normally comes a couple of days afterwards. So I record it in a high resolution and bit rate for those people who want to watch a high version of the stream, minus the streaming element. So you won't see my ugly mug in the corner, you won't see any of the actual chat or any of the elements, but it's for people who want more, unobstructed view of the actual gameplay with the actual commentary. So that will be there as well. So saying that, what we'll do is we'll make sure that recording is actually recording. So I'll make sure that my NVIDIA Shadowplay is up and running. Okay, so that's all set. So yep, episode 3. So episode 3 is pretty much, I played this game for about 15 hours now. So pretty much like on stream and off stream. So I've actually played enough to come up with an honest opinion about what I think about this game, what exactly it's about, and if you should really play it or not as a new-time player. So this is coming from a person who did not play any gacha game whatsoever. So I've never played an actual gacha game in my life. The only gacha that I know is when I go to Japan and I go to C-Play, or I go to Sunshine City, and there's gachapon machines. So you throw in your money and you get your piece of plastic that you bring home from Japan. So I have partaken in it, probably once or twice. Never serious about it because I really don't like filling up my house with random pieces of plastic unless it's something that I'm proud of actually showing. So unless I'm bringing down home a Gundam model or something, I really do not touch gacha games. But my mates for is that give this game a go and tell me what you think. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. As always, this is just my opinion, and it's So as I say, I don't tend to yuck someone's yum. So everyone's free to play whatever they would want to play. So, but my honest opinion. So long story short, yes, I do believe that if you even remotely curious, this game has a bit for everyone. So the answer is yes. Like, you should give it a go. Give it a go and see if you like it or not. If you don't like it, then just move into something else. And this is pretty much what my channel is about. Is me just trying brand new games, me going through my backlog, my tremendous backlog, and see if I can smash through a fraction of the actual games before I pass off this like mortal coil, and pretty much figure out what I like and what I don't like. Life's too short just not to be like playing these games, and especially if you spent like good money. And given the state of the economy, you really should go through your backlog and make sure you play some of it before you jump into the new stuff. It doesn't mean I won't play any of the new stuff. Every time there's a Steam sale on, I'm there, like everyone else, like just popping in the actual money and expanding the actual catalog even worse. Alright, so actually back to the game. So I've just logged in and I'm gonna collect my login bonus. So as you can see, I've actually logged in for a couple of days now. So I just make sure that I give my honest opinion, having played the game for a little bit. So just login bonus and we'll collect all our special items. So this is how they incentivize you to actually like keep on playing. So one thing that I did notice about this game is the tutorial sucks. It doesn't explain you a lot about how to do things and exactly what you should be doing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run it through exactly what you need to know. So this is not going to be an exhaustive tutorial. So first thing I'm going to do is tell you guys, but most likely your starting actual character will be Daiwai's Secret, I think her name is called. She's very chatty, very talkative. So what I did to do, you have an option to change who you get on your menu. So if you go to this button there, and it'll pop up for which Uma will present on your home screen. So I'm going to change her. We'll do someone who's a bit less... He's not so much in your face. Okay, so I just unlocked this character last night. She's pretty cool. So first thing we're going to do is you will see that on the top you have your team rank. So that's your overall team rank, and that team rank determines what you can and cannot your daily races. So you can compete daily races against your like other actual teams around the world, and that determines like who you can compete with. So if you go to race and I go to daily races, actually if I go to team trials, it will come up with a bunch of so if you go to team race, and you can edit which Umas that you got. So it will recommend me certain actual teams that I should be able to compete with, and you get like currency for winning the actual races. So that's what the actual number means. If I don't really explain it at all in the tutorial, and it's left for you to figure out. So your TP is the amount of actual points that you get to use on a daily basis. So every time you start like a career, it would use up 30 TP points, and you only got 100. So technically, you can play the career 3 times before you exhaust or your TP. And this actually counts down. I think the actual countdown is every single like 6 or 7 minutes or something, and that will gradually fill up until you get 100 again. So this limits free to play actual players on how much they can play throughout the day. Your RP, that's for your daily races. So your actual daily race, you get an actual, you actually get a ticket to actually race into the daily races, and you get free tickets to use a day. And this is more a countdown for team races. I'm sorry, correction. This is for actual team trials. So every time you do an actual team trial, that counts down as 1. There's also a timer on that one, and that actually recuperates over time as well. So the 2 actual resources that you collect throughout the game is pretty much monies, and you just use that to buy actual items, and carrots, and you use that to buy specialized items. So the main crux of the actual game is pretty much playing the career mode over and over again, and that's basically to boost how much the stats on your characters. But before we do that, you'll see that on the actual screen, see these little bubbles here? So this is the actual lobby of the Tracing Academy, so the Uma Training Academy. You can actually interact with the actual screen, and I didn't actually notice, but basically these characters will rotate and they will say certain things every single time that you log in. So that's an actual pointer if you ever wonder. Obviously it's designed this way because this is obviously a mobile game. So in terms of an actual mobile game, so for example, if I click on this one, well, see? I interact with an actual character, and they'll say a whole bunch of stuff, and you can skip it, right? So you can go here. Oh, yeah, you can slide over. You talk to like another character. Yeah, so it's pretty much it's actually interactive. I forgot that on the PC you do have to swipe your actual mouse, but if you're playing on an actual mobile phone, you just swipe the screen across. Also, what I recommend when you're basically on the home screen every single day is to go into special missions and collect all the rewards that you do, and then it will just give you extra like bonuses. So I'm actually collecting like carrots and stuff, and so all my login bonuses are there. Make sure that you collect those every single day. So I was saying, so one of the things that they don't explain, so if you go to enhance, actually if you go home, so if you go on the actual bottom right here is a button called scout. So if you press the scout button, so this is the whole gacha mechanic of the actual game. So every single day you get a free actual pool if you're a free to play winner. So the actual banners are divided into scouting for your Umas and scouting for support cards. So I'll go to the one that's actually free today. And see how I got one scout friction free. So this is for a support card, right? So we'll just use the actual scout button and it will go into the screen here. And this is where you pull your cards. So obviously I pulled this card here. I haven't got this card before. It's an R card, so basically it's a regular card. It's nothing too special, right? And then if you go here and see how there's paid, 1 scout and 10 scout, right? So you gain your currencies to actually pull scouting cards. So scouting cards for your Umas, scouting cards for your support cards. There is an actual paid option, and the guys who actually played actual paid options, they get an extra currency here, which is the paid currency here, and you just get to pull extra cards and get better rates. Alright. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna scout for Umas and support cards because I got a bit of the free currency here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the actual spotlight for a thing, and basically if you pull 10, so it's gonna cost me 1500. I'm guaranteed at least one 2-star pull. So we're gonna do that. So I'm not too concerned about just using my currency because this is probably the last time that I'll play this game. And I'll go into a screen, and basically it will tell you which gate will be a special pull, which is the last one there. So obviously, new character for me, already got that one. And you'll see that you actually get these bonuses here too, right where my cursor is. So this is currency to upgrade your gacha pool. Well, once you actually get the Uma or the support card, you can actually enhance those cards, and you use that type of currency here and here to actually upgrade your card. Yep, so I'm pulling out some new characters here. And the thing with when you're pulling with the Umas, you can't merge your actual cards, you just get duplicate cards. So there's no way of merging. What you do merge is you merge your support cards. So we'll go into support. Yep, so I got a new one here, and she's new. Cool. Obviously she's 2 stars, and we'll go back. Okay. And I got a Steam achievement there. So those are the actual Umas. So those are the characters that you'll play throughout the actual mission. And depending on the rarity of the card, your starting stats will be higher if you got a rarer card. So it goes, I think it's R, SR, and SSR, I think it is. And your base actual stats in all 5 categories, I believe, will actually be higher if you get a rarer card. So what we'll do is we'll go through the support card, and I'll just go to support cards. So basically support cards are pretty much, as I say, support cards. So they give you additional bonuses in terms of your stats, and also for your team trials as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull scout cards, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So obviously this is all the regular stuff, regular card, nothing special. But I can see I pulled a special card. So this is an SR card. So basically I'm pulling nothing actual special here. But here's the actual thing is, when you first start the actual game, make sure you go into your scouting and go all the way to the actual left, and you have free tokens which you can use to pull special cards, and they're guaranteed to be like SSR cards, I believe. And make sure you actually do that because you want to build up your deck as well. Alright, so that's a new one. Alright, so now we're gonna actually go back. Yeah, so obviously when I started this game, like, I thought it was like, you know, it was gonna be like a fun session. I was gonna laugh at it, I was gonna play it, but I think this game works because it has a bit for everyone. So if you're into visual novel, it's plenty of reading in this game. So if you're really into like visual novels, that's a hook for you guys. If you're into like the idol stuff, the VTuber stuff, there's the actual concerts and the songs, so that will get those group of people. If you're into gacha games, they got the gacha element. if you're into horse racing, but you got the horse racing element. If you're into RPGs, where my brain is switched to, there's the RPG element. And for me, I tend to ignore all the other stuff and focus on maxing my actual stats. And that's where I got hooked. So it's really interesting. Alright, so once you actually pull the actual cards, the next thing I believe you should do is go into enhance. So you can enhance your actual trainees. So you can improve the actual star rating of the actual card, so the rarity of the card. You also can boost up their potential levels, and you can use that to by spending your actual coin here to increase actual levels, and you need gear to actually like boost the actual like levels up, and that normally comes in the forms of running shoes. So you will unlock certain actual like running shoes and specific types of running shoes to unlock specific skills. The next thing you can do is boost up your trainees and stuff. So this is just the list of actual trainees that I've got. These are the ones that I've yet to unlock. And then you use your actual stars to boost up your cards. So poor cards, this is where the actual most important thing that I got taught when I was in my second stream of this game. Oh no, the first stream of this game, I had no idea what I was doing. I spent 3 hours just mucking around. No idea. And I was going through like storylines and streams. I was like, what is this? This is not a horse racing game, it's a visual novel. And I was getting like very confused and pretty frustrated. And then I had 2 people in my my YouTube and my Twitch chat, and they pretty much explained to me exactly what I needed to know. And I started to play around with it, and then it really opened up. So with your support cards, so when you play the actual game, you can customize a deck of cards that boosts up your stats and your abilities and your attributes. And these can affect how your Uma performs in the career mode and also in the team trials. And they're all based on actual rank and also what they do. So see how I think those horseshoe ones are the, I believe those are the ones that are maxed out or something. No, these are brand new cards. So for example, if I choose this card here, right? See how it has a little symbol in the corner? That actually tells you exactly what attribute but it will affect, and it will give you the actual details, and it will give you actual stats of what it will increase. So I get race bonus, initial speed, friendship bonus, and these cards will determine which characters that you will see during your career playthrough, and you can actually build friendships with these certain characters, and they will boost your attributes to a higher level than normal. But what you do want to do is you want to level up your cards. So see how it's level 1 at the moment? The most important thing that I was told was to boost up your card levels all the way to max. So that way you're always getting the most benefit out of your cards. So I'm gonna just level up this one. This is a just new one, but I haven't leveled up yet. So when I go back, and any card that I've got, like an SSR, I'm gonna select it and I'm gonna boost it up. See how this one here, it's got a little hat. That's for your wit attribute. I was told that your wits and what's the other attribute? I think cuts it was. For not too helpful in terms of your playthrough. But since I'm here, I'm just going to spend the actual monies anyway, because as I said, I might this might be the actual last time I actually play this game, because I've gotten what I want out of this game, and I just wanted to make this video to just help anyone else who jumped into it and had no idea what they were doing. And I thought, you know, if someone's there to help me, I may as well just help someone else. And We'll boost this up, just level up. Okay, see how these cards are actually like maxed out already, right? The good thing is you can uncap the actual levels if you pulled multiple versions of the actual card, and this is where you can fuse cards actually together. So for example, this card's maxed out at level 30, right? I could probably like merge an actual duplicate card and actually boost it up to 35, 40, 45, 50, right? So you boost up the actual like levels, and you get extra actual like bonuses for it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix up our deck now. So this is my current deck. I'm gonna maybe just auto select, and this is gonna alter my deck. So I've got a bit more power cards. I think stamina. I think guts and more like running cards. So I'll leave it at that. So we're gonna get those extra bonuses. Okay. So obviously I've done that. I've unlocked more. So you always like to go back and just unlock extra things. Make sure that you're getting all the like resources that you can, because you're gonna need a lot of resources. Alright, so story mode. So every time you unlock an actual Uma, or there's a special event, you unlock an actual story. So this is where, if you're into visual novels, you're actually going to enjoy this part here. So every single Uma has an actual storyline that you go through. And I did have to admit, like after a while, I actually went in and I played some of the actual stories. It's basically just like a visual novel, and you get certain chapters for it. So these ones here, I've gone through like most of the actual storyline. And pretty much, if you've ever watched a sports anime, it's going to seem very similar to you. So all the general character tropes that you see, you know, the girl who's like, you know, who's not built for a sport, but through the power of her wit and determination, she overcomes it. Or you get this character here, she's just extremely strange, but it turns out that she's got a heart of gold, you know. It's just those similar stories that you see in sports animes. So if you've ever read an actual sports anime, you're going to feel right at home. And if you're into visual novels, like there's a lot of story that you can actually play through. Obviously the actual main story that you can go through, there's certain actual chapters. This is really long, so I've only done 11 of 18. But yeah, it's a lot of story that you can go through. And if you like reading and visual novels, it's very well presented. It's full voice acting as well. So I do give the developers points for that. So as I said, yeah. Also, every time you win an actual race with a certain character, you will unlock the actual song and the actual concert. And if you're into the J-pop idol stuff here, you unlock the actual song and you can play the actual concerts. So if that's your jam, yeah, it's there. It's not my jam, so I would skip the actual concert every single time, because I'm more focused on playing the actual like horse racing bit and boosting up my stats. But it's there if you want it, and it's a lot of songs, and every single character has their own songs. So as I said, this game has a bit for everyone. I can understand why it's so popular, especially in Asia, right? Where all these things that I'm talking about is very common. I find it surprising that it blew up in the actual West when it launched on Steam, because I didn't hear about this until it launched on Steam, and my mates were playing it, and I thought, yeah, I'll just give it a shot and see what you think, right? And I understand, because it has a bit of for everyone, right? And you can ignore the parts that you don't want to play. Also, you'll hear there's a option here called so this is when you join a club. So if you join an actual club, it will give you extra bonuses, and you only unlock it after you meet certain requirements, or kind of what the certain requirements is. So I joined an actual club. It's a pretty small little club, and you get like extra actual bonuses, or you can like supply items for other players if they're short on items, right? So I thought that was like a little nice thing. I haven't played around with this a lot, so but yeah, but it's actually there. So it's a bit of a social thing that you can do. So yeah, so I thought, you know, this was just to help people out if they're confused as I was. Also, so this is the actual menu. So if you go to so every single time that you unlock a comic book panel, it will actually like load up into the comics. Your archive is pretty much anything that you've unlocked. Always go back into your archive, because your archive will actually update every time you unlock something and you get bonus rewards. But remember, every time you unlock like a special resource, make sure you go and claim it, because if you don't claim it, it goes away. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything enough for the game. So what we're going to go through is go through the actual career mode, and I want to go through the career mode. And I was playing this character last night. I wanted her to finish her career arc. I didn't get there. But we're going to go career mode, and we're going to play as her. So you get skills for your scenarios as well. So when you actually go in, you get the option to choose if you want to play the normal mode or the more harder mode. So that's for experienced players, and if you got really high like rank Umas, and obviously the rewards are better. But as I said, I haven't played this game enough. I haven't logged in enough to actually rank up my actual team high enough, and my characters. My actual Umas are kind of trash at the moment. But as I said, I played this with very low expectations, and I came out really surprised. But there is an actual game here, and it's a lot more filled out than I expected it to be. However, as an actual gacha game, you do have to, you know, keep on playing the actual game and the same actual game over and over again, and that's the actual career mode. So see how my actual like stats here. So you can max it at 1200, and these are your base stats. These stats will change depending on your how highly starred your actual character is, and you can boost the actual potential of the actual races, right? So this one here, I've actually boosted up her actual potential once, so she's at potential 2. And see how you've got your base stats, your speed, your stamina, your power, your guts, and your wit. So you boost this up by playing the actual career mode and actually interacting with your support characters in the game. And the support characters will change, and they will vary depending on which support cards that you have on. Also, there's an extra bonus, actual stats on the actual bottom. So this determines how good they are on like different types of tracks. So the only 2 tracks I've seen so far is turf and dirt. So if you're dirt, so she's really good on actually running on grass, but very poor on running on dirt, right? And her stats for distance. So as a sprint racer, she's horrible. In a mile race, she's pretty good. Medium, she's an A, and long running, not suited for it at all. Style wise, C rank for front. For pace is when they actually keep up pace, or once if they start late, or if they're starting back from the very end. But I'm gonna go back to this character, and I want to actually finish playing as this character here, because I never got around to it. So what it is we're gonna choose her. So this is Narita Taishin. I think she's a special unlockable character in this banner, and she's got that anime arc story, but she's a really short Uma, and all the other Umas are out competing her because she's too short to actually run the race. And I went through the story. I was like, okay, this story is a bit more interesting than I thought it was going to be. And yep, so I was like, okay. And obviously, she's not as annoying as the other characters because she doesn't speak as much on the start screens. So that's an added bonus for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it. So the next screen is we choose your legacy. So you get the option to choose which previous Umas that you've played, because every time you play it through within like the career mode for an actual Uma, at the end of their career you retire them and you get them in a pool in which you can select which Umas that you want to use to pass on characteristics and traits and stat bonuses that you want your current playthrough to inherit. So it's pretty much very similar to what happens when you with horse racing. You select an actual like a horse like a breeding stock pretty much. So it's a inherited actual line and you pass on the actual characteristics to the offspring. The thing that I did not know was if you're not sure, just auto select it. But what I tend to do is I'm lazy. I auto select and see how there's like a little button here which you can click. I would click on that one, and that would include any of the people that you've met online, and you can actually borrow one of their actual Umas, which is probably higher ranked than the ones that you have in your batch of Umas, to boost up the attributes and legacies that you want. However, using this will require a bit of cash flow. So you use your actual monies to actually fund this actual transaction. However, the transaction cost is actually minor. It's like 1,500 monies, and if you play this game on a regular basis, you will get millions of money. So it's peanuts. So I do recommend you use that if you are just starting off. So I'll go here, and I've actually borrowed it from a guest player, and so I've got a low D rank player on my one, but this character that I've chosen, well, the computer has chosen, is from like an actual guest player, and they've chosen that character, and I'll inherit actual like bonuses. So if you go into my sparks, so when you play through the actual game, at certain parts of the actual career, you will get like a sparks of inspirational spark moments, and that's when you would actually inherit new skills or attributes from your legacy that you choose. So with my first legacy, what I'm gonna inherit is like guts and power, like certain skills and attributes that I've collected. And from the second actual legacy, I'll get certain actual attributes from them as well. So it's all about mixing and matching your actual legacy and legacy 2s to actually boost up your play character even more. So see how my speed has increased, my power has increased, and my attribute here has actually increased, and that's all because of the actual legacy points that I get from choosing different Umas to pass on their skills. So when you go actual next, so this screen will show up to 5 cards that you've chosen for your support cards. So you only get 5, right? But see how there's an actual bonus here. So you get to choose an extra card from the plays that you've met online. So I do. So make sure that you're friending as many people as you can, or if you want to. And what you can do is you select this card, and you can choose an extra card from another player. And I can choose the highest level card that I can see at the highest rank card. So I'm following this guy, mutual friends with this guy, level 40. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose that one. So I got this extra bonus SSR card at level 50. And this is also going to boost up my speed. So I'm going to choose that one, and it's going to boost up like my speed. And see how, in terms of my cards, I got, so extra like bonus points for like speed. So every time when I train with these characters here, and they will appear throughout my playthrough as support characters, I can actually level them up. So I can hit a friendship level to maximize training as well. So I got power here. So I've got no special cards for your stamina. This is for power. This is for guts or determination, and this is for education, right? So to wit, and you'll go through, and you can customize multiple decks. Okay, I'm just gonna use one because I'm not a hardcore player and I don't have enough support cards as yet. As I said, this might be the most amount of cards that I ever get. As I said, I've probably like played enough of this game to realize it was an interesting game. I do recommend like people should try it, but I don't think it's something that I will log on constantly and play for the long term because time is limited and I've got a lot of games to actually go through. So we're going to start the actual career. So as I said, gives you trainee, the legacies that you're choosing, and these are your support cards. So I still remember when I was talking about TP points. So it cost me 1460 to actually hire out that legacy from that other player. And TP, you always start at 100 every single day, and every time you play career, it uses 30. So you can technically you can play the career 3 times a day, and then you just wait for the actual timer to actually like go down, and it will slowly recuperate the TP points. I don't know what it stands for. I just call it TP points, and then you can keep on playing. So this is the way in which they regulate. If you're a free to play character. Oh, thanks for the follow. All good. Thanks, mate. Whoever you are, thanks for following and watching the stream. Yep. So pretty much, if you've been watching, I'm just going through just to help new players play this game. As I said, I was a new player only a couple of days ago, and I thought it was like, okay, if I had no idea what I was doing, this is gonna help like other people. All right. So in terms of actual TP here, so yeah, so it will count down 30 every single time. It will slowly recuperate. I think you gain 1 point every single 6 to 7 minutes, I believe. I saw the actual like timer going down. So if you exhaust all your TP, it can take many hours. So what I tend to do is just play until I exhaust everything, and then I'll leave it overnight, and I come back to the actual next day and actually play it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start the career mode, and we're just going to start. Okay, so we start of every single career mode, and most of the storyline beats are exactly the same. The dialogue will only change depending on which support cards you actually choose and the Uma that you select. So what I tend to do, if you're not into actually reading the same thing over and again, is to skip everything. If you're into visual novels, I do, and you like reading like the visual novel style, don't skip it and just go through it and read through it and play it as you like to play. I tend to actually skip everything because after a couple of times of playing it with non-skipped, I realized most of the story bits were exactly the same, and I got tired of actually like reading through the same thing over and over again. So you get an actual option to actually skip it. So this button down the corner here, and you press that button, and it will ask you, would you like to skip this scene? So you get multiple options to either skip certain scenes or to skip everything. So when you press skip, right, it will pop up with an actual screen, and it will give you an actual option to go the shortened scenarios or only shortened training events. What I tend to do is shorten all events, and that speeds up the play phase as much as possible. Oh yeah, I only started recently. For your follow. Yeah, I only started recently. I only started like probably about 3 days ago. So pretty much, my characters, my Umas are pretty much rubbish. But as I said, I thought I'll just make this video just playing, just to explain people on how to play. Because I found the tutorial of this game pretty horrendous. I had no idea what I was doing. So what I tend to do is I like to shorten or like events. So I'll just go confirm. And So before I was talking about the inspirations. So basically the inspiration levels are basically the sparks that you will inherit depending on the legacy umis that you choose. So where's my mouse? So if we go here, and so if the legacies lives on, so my speed went up by 84, power by 5, so it will just go through all the stats. And this is how we go here. So I've got 11 terms to reach my goals. So every single Uma will have a certain different requirements to reach the finals of the actual race. So races will either be like sometimes 8 or 9 actual requirements, and you'll reach the finals, and you'll hit the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and then the actual final race. So I've got 11 terms to actually reach my goal. As I said, it depends on the Umi that you choose. Like some Umis will expect you to reach certain requirements in every single race, like for example, just to win the race, or to be in the top 5, the top 3, or to reach a certain number of fans with the Umis. But what I tend to do, because I just like to skip everything, is to go down the bottom here and see how it says skip off. If you click on that twice, and that was just speed run through all of the actual dialogue. Okay, so in terms of this screen here, you will see first thing is the number of days that you got left. So that's the number of days to reach your goals, and it will list your current goal is to run in the junior make, or is it Tmakane? If you pronounce it as was it Korean, or is it was it in Japanese, right? So the goal. So if you go into details, it will tell you got 11 turns left, and then it will list all the races that you need to compete in, and the criteria that you have to meet. So in this case, that's the first goal that I have to meet. And then you got goal here, goal here, goal here, and goal here. And looks like she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 actual goals to complete. And see how it will tell you exactly what you need to do. So my next race, I have to be in the top 5, and I need at least 1,000 fans. So all good. So we're gonna close that one there. Next bar is your energy bar. So your energy bar, so every time you do training, you will exhaust that energy bar down. And pretty much you need to recover that energy bar by either resting or going on recreation. So it's either going on like a food date, or meeting up with friends, going karaoke. And the recreation is special. It's not only will it recover your energy, but not to the same extent as resting, but it also boosts your mood. So this little box here is your mood. So this will determine how your Uma is feeling. The better the actual mood, the better the Uma is going to run during the race. So you always want this above normal, either good or great. This little hint system here, so you can toggle off and on. If you're confused about what to do, it will tell you exactly what you need to do and what you should be doing. You don't really need to follow it, but I'll give you hints when your Uma is getting tired or it's getting sick. So see how this icon here, this purple icon down there, that's the infirmary. Sometimes your Uma will actually get sick, or they'll actually get an actual condition that will limit their ability to train, or it will impart negative effects on your Uma. When that happens, you want to send them to the infirmary, and they will fix up. So in terms of your Umas, you got 5 stats. You got your speed, this is how fast they can run. Your stamina, how long they can run for. Power is when you have a boost of actual speed. Guts is their willpower to actually run through the actual race and able to overtake other enemies. Wit is more about building up your skill points, which you use to level up certain skills that your Uma can use throughout the race. So if I go for the actual full stats, it will tell you exactly the actual full stats. And this button here, see how it says growth rate? So growth rate will, and that's dependent on the actual support cards that you choose. So at the moment I've got bonus, anything for speed and anything for guts. And your whole job throughout this playthrough is to pretty much increase these 5 stats to improve the chance of your Uma winning the actual race, and then to alter these extra like stats here and improve these extra like stats. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, and you will notice that skill points, I've got 120. Everyone starts off the Kurumi at 120. I'm not too sure if there's a way to actually boost that. So maybe the higher ranked players can tell me if there's a way to actually boost the actual level. But you always get bonus skill points by training. You get extra skill points for training in wit. And so if you go to skills, the skills will actually unlock, and you need to have skill points to level up certain actual abilities that you can use throughout the race. However, in terms of, see how I've only got, I think, 5 abilities at the moment. These will unlock more as you play through the actual career, and depending on the support cards that you've chosen, it will unlock different actual abilities that you can use skill points to actually unlock the actual race. And remember, with these skill points, your runner will actually inherit these actual skills, and when they end their actual career, you can use them as a legacy to pass on these actual skills and attributes onto the next Uma that you use. So it's pretty important to select which ones. Unfortunately, I haven't played this game long enough to figure out which skills are actually important, so I'm kind of still fumbling around, but I have found it interesting to play around and figure out which skills actually work and which ones don't. But anyway, if anyone wants to give me any extra like tips in the actual chat about which skills they should select, yeah, that's more than financial welcome. Okay, so we're at the start now. I'm skipping most of the actual events. We're just going to go through the actual training. So I'll select training, and I've got the option to train in all of these 5 categories. I only get to choose one. See how this box here? So that's your failure rate. So this failure rate will go up the more exhausting the actual training is, and your energy level. So the lower your energy level, the increased actual chance that you will actually burn out and you'll fail the actual training. If you fail the actual training, your skills, your stats will actually go down, and you might get injured. If you get injured, you lose an actual turn, because you have to send your Uma to the infirmary to actually get healed. And if you're wasting an actual turn, you're obviously not maximizing your ability, your time to actually boost up your stats. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into and see how it will show you the actual bonuses that you increase as you go through, and these numbers will go up. And this is where my RPG brain actually activates. And I was like, numbers go up, I'm happy. So see, when I'm clicking through these actual attributes, if you go through the actual attributes, see in the corner, so these are the support cards that I've actually chosen. So if you go through the actual support cards, you will see that certain types of actual training, and see how every single support card has a little bar on the actual bottom. You want to increase that actual bar as much as possible until you max out. And the reason why you want to do that is, once you max out that bar and you increase these levels by training in the actual attributes that corresponds to the support character that you've chosen, right? Once you actually max out these actual bars, you get what's called friendship training. So friendship training is basically like your normal training, except it like rainbows up, but because you have built up to rapport with that support character, your bonuses for actually training in that extra attribute actually spikes up. So you get increased actual stat bonuses above normal. So you always want to actually boost up the training with your support characters. So obviously when I'm going through, that one's got 2 support characters. Also Wit's got support characters. As you can see, if I train in actual Wit, I get bonus actual skill points. So rather than 2, I get 5. And if you're a person who really wants to focus on skills, right, you want to spend a bit of time on Wit, right? But what I'm going to do is I want to boost power, because at the power at the moment, I still get skill points, but much lower. But I'm boosting up, you know, my stamina, which is pretty poor, and my power, it's pretty poor as well. So I want to boost that one there. And it's going to skip through a whole bunch of stuff, because I've actually put on the skip all, because it's just the actual reading, and I'm not into actually reading a lot at the moment. So what we're going to do is want to go back. See how my energy bar went down, and I've only got 10 turns now. So if we go into training now, and maybe I'll go into speed. So we'll train the speed and boost up my speed even a little bit more. See how my energy went down again. More dialogue. Certain parts of the actual dialogue, you will get the option to choose between dialogue responses, and depending on which one you choose, it will determine what type of attributes will be affected. And this is the tricky bit. I haven't figured out what green does and what yellow does. If you know exactly what it is, throw it in the actual chat so I know as well. But I do know that depending on which one you choose, it will either boost up your energy or your recovery, or it will give you extra points. But which attributes, I don't know. I believe the actual green one, my guess, I think it's like speed or stamina or power or something. But we're just going to go with Woo Bet, right? Yep, so that one increases my power. So I get an extra bonus in this case. So when I keep on going, and you just notice that my energy has gone down quite a lot now, right? And you will start to see some of these numbers go up. So I've got 3 actual support characters on Gus, so we're going to give that one a support. And these will go up. So those support characters, my relationship has gone up with them. So after war, like, we're going to get extra actual bonuses going through. Okay, so what's it? It's okay, it's okay. We should go look for it. Yep. And see how my mood went up? Like, you want always a good mood because it was fact. And your actual character, she made an actual statement, but she's feeling a bit tired. And also, the hint system is telling us your training energy is getting low, it's more susceptible to injury. So the lower the energy are, the more chance that you'll get injured. So we're going to training now. See how the failure rate has gone up to about 20%, 23, 26. I've noticed that Wit is not really affected by the actual failure rate at all. So if you really want to push for the extra training, choose actual Wit, because it will not be affected by the actual energy bar. And sometimes training in Wit will actually increase your actual energy bar by a little. So rather than waste a turn now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to train in actual Wit and maybe unlock another skill. And I've boosted up my relationship with the director. So this is another one of those points which you get to choose like an option. I say you really journey. I'm going to be positive, so that's going to increase the power. She's getting tired now. Okay, so see how I've got this little asterisk points on these trainings here. So I'm not going to rest yet because my failure rate is under 20%. What I do recommend is if your failure rate is above 20%, definitely go and rest out. However, if it's under 15, if it's other than 20%, your your chance of failing. So 15%, my chance of failing is like 1 in 8, right? So probability wise, you have a more chance of actually not failing that. However, with these points here, if you get a little asterisk and see how my support character has a little asterisk as well. So that's an indication that if you train in that training, not only will you build up the relationship with that character, you also unlocked another ability that you can use your skill points to actually buy and improve your Uma. So in this case, if I go to power, to stamina, or power, I get the ability to unlock a skill. So at the moment, my power is horrible, but it's better than my actual stamina. I'm going to boost the actual stamina up and unlock a new skill with this support character here. So we'll go in and we'll do like a bit of training, and I'll go up. So I gain the ability to ramp up. Training guides, physical gift for them, invest. You can either buy them a pair of shoes or you can do an actual training guard. I'll do maybe some good shoes. Yep, and my stats went up again. So now my energy is quite bad. If I go in, see how my failure rate has gone all the way up to 50, in the 50s, right? Even training and wit has gone up to 18. What I would tend to do is go back into rest now. And we definitely need to rest, or we're gonna fail. So my character's gonna rest. It's gonna increase her actual energy up, and that'll give her, and also boosted up her mood to great, which is fantastic for me. So when I go into a national race, my Uma is going to be in a good mood to actually like run the race. So now we've got a bit more energy. We go back into training again, and see how my failure rate's gone all the way down. So I can either train in power and get a new skill in power, or I can train in wit. I'm gonna do wit because I've got 2 support actual characters in wit. I can actually boost up their relationship levels. The faster you boost up your relationship levels, the faster you get your friendship levels, and the faster you can boost up your stats. So I'm gonna go into wit. Also, there's plays that actually say maxing in wit it's kind of pointless and don't do it. Guess to each their own, I guess. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see. So I do power. I can max up my relationship with 3 Umas. I'm gonna go in there, boost up in speed. So energy's still going down, but my failure rate is still at 0. See how I can boost 4 here? I'll be boosting that one up, and I'll go 4. And we'll do speed. And boost up all those support cards. And see how it's blazing through all the dialogue? There's a lot of reading in this game. Okay, so she's getting a bit tired. We'll go in. We still got 2 turns, right? So my failure rate's above 20. What I'm going to do is I'm going to train in wit, and then I'm going to rest right before the actual race. So that's gone up a bit. Power's gone up. So, because I like to actually rest right before the actual race. So that way, after the actual race and when we have turns like between actual races, I've got a full bar and I can just keep on training for as long as possible. So I'm gonna rest up right before the race, boost up my energy level. And now we're ready for the actual race. So before the actual race, see how I got skill points? 154 skill points. I'm gonna go in, so it's fantastic. I got full energy, my mood's great. I want to go into skills. And we're gonna spend the actual skills to unlock attributes and actual abilities that we can activate through the race. What I tend to do, and see how you get percent off on certain abilities. That is dependent on the support cards that you choose. So depending on the support cards you choose, you will get discounts on certain abilities. So I've got 20% off for this one. Obviously I can't afford it. 154. I can do this one here. I get a 10% discount and a 30% discount on this one. And I got no discount, but I got 154. I might just buy this one because I'm going to get an actual discount, and then I can get an even further discount by. So I'm just going to spend it, and we're going to confirm that one there. So basically, I have the ability now to, when I'm on a mile race, on a mile straightaway, I have increased velocity, so I'm a bit faster than normal. See how these circles here? So these circles here will determine if it's good or bad, and I'll explain that in a second once we go into the race screen. And confirm your skill. I'll close that one off. Okay, cool. So we're ready for actual race. So we see how it's flashing there. It's race day. So on this screen here, it will, if you're playing through the career, it will lock you out on certain actual races, and it will go, you know, you need to run this race or you need to do this race, especially with certain Umas that require you to meet certain goals, like you need 5,000 fans, you need 12,000 fans, 10,000 fans. So it will force you to actually run certain races throughout your career, and that's to meet the actual goal posts that they set for each Uma. So each Uma is actually different in terms of what they need to meet. So this one here is the like initial race. If I win the race, I get 700 fans. So this little two icons here, see how it says turf and medium? That basically means how appropriate your Uma is for the actual race. So if you got a star against the actual the conditions of the actual track, you get extra bonuses. So your prediction to win the race will be much higher. So if you're unsure, you can go to predictions down the bottom here, and the game will determine if your Uma is appropriate to actually run the race or to win the race. So it's telling me that my trainer is in good form. She might be a top contender. So that basically means she has a good chance of actually like winning, right? See how these icons are underneath the actual attributes. So there's an actual rating system in which determines how suitable your Uma is for each actual attribute for this track. So the highest that you can get is this two circles. So it's double circle. That's the highest rank. Next one down is like an open circle. So as you can see in 4 to 5, it's saying that I'm in perfect condition to win the race. So we're going to close that one there, and we're going to go into race. So we're going to enter the race, and we're going to explain a bit of the attributes a bit more. Yep, so this screen here is just going to go through, and you get they're going to say a bit about the race and what they think that if you're going to win or not. So see how on the top here it says #1 favorite. So the computer predicts that I'm going to win this race. See how I've got those circles there, those 3 circles. So there's 3 double circles. So this is start of the race, middle race, and end of the race. So I've got the highest rating in all 3 categories. So the computer is determining that chances are that I am going to be the dominant runner in all 3 parts of the actual race. The next is your attributes. It's just going to rank your actual attributes here and your rating of your like attributes. Next, if you go to skills, skills will determine the skills that I've unlocked. So I've got the Nemesis skill, so I've clicked on that. So it increases velocity with smoldering ambition when moving up from positions towards the back of the pack on the final thing. So if she's behind, at the later end of the actual race, this skill will actually activate and she run faster than normal, and there's a chance that she might overtake a whole bunch of actual races. Mile straight is the one I locked, so it increases velocity on the mile straight. I don't think I'm running an actual mile straight here, so it's not going to actually matter. The next screen is your aptitude, so your Uma's rating on the characteristics of the actual track. So at the moment, I got an A ranking because it's a suitable turf. It's a medium to length race, and at the end of the race, I should perform well at the end of the race. So the last part of the race, right before the actual finish line. My mood's great, so that basically means that she's in a good mood to actually run the race, and that's gonna be good. This last bit here, was seriously one of the most confusing bits, and I thought that this was the so basically, if you change here, it will explain to you exactly what your Uma will do. So if you start at the end, it will conserve stamina at the back of the pack before closing the gap right at the end of the race. If you want to start late, basically your Uma is going to hold back at the end of the field, and then they're going to surge right at the end. Pace is, it's going to maintain pace behind the actual leading runners, but not be the front runner, and then try to make it smooth and right at the end. And front is if you've got a really strong runner and an Uma that runs a certain way, and they always want to be front, choose this one. But see how the actual rating, I've got A, B, D, and G. But so based on my Uma, her attributes and her abilities, it's more suitable for me to start at the end because I get an A actual ranking, and it's more suitable for me to start at the end, as I'm more likely to win if I start at the end. See how the numbers, so if you go back here, see how it's got 1, 5, and 2. I thought that this was the computer's, this is how the computer determine your ranking at the end. So what it would assume that, so if I choose late, it will assume that I'll finish in 5th place or 2nd place. No, that's not the actual case. This actually indicates from previous players what they selected while playing this character. So one person's selected playing at the end. 5 players actually selected starting from late and then making your way through. And and for pace, 2 players, no one selected to be up the front. So I say I'm gonna go with the end because I know that this character likes to start from the end and run back up, or to start in late. But if I start late, then my end will actually go down to a B. So I choose this one here, confirm that. See how my aptitude went down to an actual B. I want to keep that as high as possible. Alright, so now we're up and running. We're going to enter the actual race. So we spent like an hour explaining exactly what everything actually does. So now we're going to actually go through the actual playthrough. So I'm going to race. And it'll give you an option to either do it in landscape or portrait. If you're playing on the mobile, it will default to portrait. And if you're playing PC, it will be landscape. I recommend landscape because it shows more of the playing field, and you can see exactly what's going on. Portrait, it tends to be more cinematic. It will show you the race from the front, and it will switch from character to character. But half the time, you have no idea what's going on. And I found it's cinematic, but it does not give you a lot of information. So I tend to choose landscape whenever I can. So I'll go okay. And it will load up, and I'll run the race. So at the moment, it's listed in the field. So it will show you who's favorite, who's second favorite. So at the moment, there's only 9 runners. So every single time you run into your track. You can skip it at any time, so you can skip the intro. You can skip the race altogether and go right straight to the results. I tend to just watch the actual races because I find it like a bit more interesting. So first bit is they'll introduce the track, and then they'll go through all the races, and they'll go through who's the actual favorites of the actual race. So third favorite, second favorite, I'm the first favorite. Main character energy. Alright, and now we're going through the actual track. And off we are like to the races. So I don't mind the actual the race commentary. The commentary is done very well. So if you see, so I started with late. My character is hanging at the back. Even though I'm still at third. But with my skill set, I should be able to overtake these two races right at the end. Yep, down to fifth. Alright, there we go. Up to third again. And see, because I'm playing in landscape mode, I do get like the actual bar, but I can also see the entire field. And then they zoomed up actual version of the race as well, and it will show where my Uma is. So it's at the moment I'm running third, 2/3 of the way through, and at the final end I should activate my ability and overtake everyone. Well, hopefully. It doesn't always happen. Let's see, at the moment I'm on second now. Overtakes. And maybe it will activate the power, so maybe it won't. There we go. So slow and steady wins the race. So let's go through and then we'll just go. So I was number 5 first. Okay. So every time you win an actual race, you have the option to watch a concert. So you unlock actual songs, and your Uma will actually play like basically like an idol concert. If that's your jam, definitely go ahead and watch the actual concert. If you're into like bopping to J-pop songs and you have light sticks around, definitely go nuts. I was like, yeah, but yeah, not my thing. But as I said, yeah, whatever you're into, you're like, I'm a pretty tolerant person. Yeah, I don't yuck someone's yum, okay? So what we're gonna do is I came first, and so I gained like more than the expected number of fans, and you get a bit of monies to actually spend later on. So you see how the option? You have an option to actually watch the actual concert or not, or you can just go next. So I'm gonna go next, and I'm gonna keep on playing. And see how I so my next goal is to place top 5 in the hopeful S. So I got 11 turns to reach my goal. So basically how I rested before the actual race. Now I have a full bar to actually like work with. So I'm gonna go back in, and we're gonna go. So at the moment, I've got really bad stats, right? But I can either do actual speed, or I can do more power. So I want to see if I can boost up these relationships. So we'll go in, boost it up, and you'll unlock more support character as you go through, and more to unlock. I've got really poor guts and like really poor stamina, so just let's do wit, so we can boost more of these guys up. And I got a bit of energy as well, so that's an extra bonus. I don't want to be a coward who's always racing after everyone. Yeah, no coward. No coward here. Yeah, I actually kind of like this Uma because she's got a different style of... Like, her style's different, like, clothing-wise. It's a very interesting mix. It's very modern Tokyo. If you've been to Tokyo, especially, you know, in the younger, like, in the more pop cultured, like, focused areas of Tokyo, you do see a lot of weird actual fashion and really interesting actual fashion. Besides that, everyone else dresses pretty conservatively, and half the time you're just seeing salary men and women, and they're kind of normal. But if you go into the more trendy parts of actual, like, Tokyo, like, you'll see some weird stuff. I want to buy shoes. There's never a time which you don't need, like, a pair of shoes. Alright, so I can unlock another skill, so we're going to Guts, and this character is going to offer me a chance to unlock another ability. So Slipstream opened up. Alright, we finally hit our first friendship level. See how this one, like, this flashed up with like a rainbow, it's all highlighted. Not only can I unlock like multiple skills, my friendship level for this character, so to activate friendship level you need at least 4 bars filled up. So it's in the orange now. So when I train, not only am I unlocking another skill, but I'm also going to boost up higher than normal with my normal training. So friendship training, extra bonus, level up. There we go. Okay, so she's getting tired, so I can unlock another ability, but I probably don't recommend that because... So, I don't need to go to recreation because my mood's fantastic. I just need to rest to build up that energy. And this is just to stop your email from actually getting injured or a condition that will affect their ability to train more. So I'm going to rest and I want to boost it up a bit more. When we go back to training. So more into guts, or either do more into guts or into wit. Let's do more into guts, and we'll do stamina next. Okay, going up, keep going. Okay, so what it gives you the option to either rest or to get better soon. If you rest, you will boost up your energy level just a bit. Yep, I boosted my energy by 10. So that'll give me like another option to train more. What should I do, guys? I'm gonna build up guts for more training here. So let's do guts again. Oh, I failed. Did I fail? Yeah, so we're gonna rest up. Make sure that it does. Oh, and then mood went down. Oh dearie. Okay, what's the failure rate? 25. So I'm gonna do friendship training here, but I risk the actual chance of actually failing and injuring myself. 25%. So I've got a 1 in 4, right? Alright. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Come on. Oh, she made through it. That's good. I thought I was going to lose that actual battle. Alright, so we're gonna maybe call it a day and don't overdo it because the energy is pretty low. And hopefully that will boost up her mood as well. I didn't. So we're gonna rest up. plus energy 50. Okay, the option to run away or catch it. Let's run away. Alright, and energy went up again. And I'm going to do a special friendship training with this character. And bada bing bada boom. Can that boost us up? And hopefully I should be able to make it through. So I can probably fit in one more training right before the race. So I do guts. I could fill up with 5 actual characters, right? I've maxed up 2 already. 3 more to go. And we need to preserve strength, so we'll rest up, get a bit of energy back for the next run. So I've got 106 points for skill. So I've unlocked a whole bunch of skills. But what I'm going to do is I might save up, because 106 is not a lot. So we'll go back and we'll just go race, right? So that's a race. 7,000. See how you can only compete in the gold race. So that's the actual race that it wants me to run. We'll go into predictions. And at the moment, see how speed wise I'm good, power I'm good, guts I'm good, wit I'm like second tier, and then stamina I'm a lower strength down. So top contender, but I maybe don't have the stamina to run the full race. So that's probably an indication that with my training I might have to focus on stamina in the next run. So I'm gonna go back and we're gonna race. And I'm gonna focus on stamina. So I'm gonna leave it as is. Although a lot of people selected pace on this one, but with that, my aptitude is all A's. I'm gonna leave it at that and see how we go. Because I only need to rank in the top 5 to pretty much make it to the next goal. And I'm pretty sure that I can do that. So it's a much bigger field now. So we got 18 runners, and I'm the #1 favorite. It's funny how it's called the hopeful stakes.
この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子ゴールドシップ。威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘。本日の1番人気成田大臣。私が一番期待している馬娘。気合い入れてほしいですね。各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢を整いました。
Game on, guys.
さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘。
So my runner's gonna start from the back. She's 15. I find it funny how she's running in ripped jeans, and she's got a flannel. Is it a skirt or is it a jumper tied around her waist? Not very aerodynamic, I would assume. Yep, so staying late at the back, but slowly making my way up the field. We're 11th now. Yep, getting up there. Come on, girl. You can do it. Oh no, getting overtaken. Oh shit. 11. Now we can make a comeback in the end third. Oh, these guys are really far ahead. Holy crap. Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't know. Can I do it? What? Running on the outside. 9th now. Single digits. Go. Alright. We're running 8, 7, 6. It's making way up the field. Here we go. From the outside. Second, number 1. Straight down the stretch. Go son. Go, you good thing. There we go. Yay! Give me more monies. Yeah, I like my character. Very like modest, humble win. Alright, and we'll skip this. Yeah, interesting style there. Okay, so I made it first, and I'll go up. So obviously the way to, like, we want 320,000 fans to become a racing legend. I'm now in bronze at the moment, so we're making our way there. I don't think we'll reach there, but yeah. Hint weight conditions. Alright, so my next goal is to place 5 in this race here. So 6 turns to reach the goal. So I've noticed spend New Year's with her, try to see what we're doing. You can take a nap, usual meeting. Let's play some racing games under like a warm table. Come on. People like us, we occasionally touch grass. So you want power, 6% failure rate. We'll go there. And I will boost up stamina in a second. We're running low on energy. Speed up. Plan X, what it is. 56%. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to rest. Regardless, we're gonna have to rest. Getting tired. Because I think our speed's okay. We'll boost up stamina because everything's level 2 except stamina. Like. Alright, and I'm gonna do friendship training and boost up speed. Alright, let's load up on nutrients. Boost energy, training again. Alright, I'm gonna do stamina again because we really need to boost it up because it said that our stamina was horrible. And here's our chance. Yep, and our mood went up. That's all cool. Okay, and we'll do another training. We either do guts. I'm gonna do guts because I've got so many support cards. That's support guts for some reason. Failure rate's only 3%. And we'll boost that up. So this is where we inspiration sparks. So there's parts throughout the career that you gain more inspirations from your legacy. And I'm gonna gain a whole bunch of extra skills on top. So I'm gonna go skills and see if we can like we're gonna open up some brand new skills. So I saved up. Because these ones are really good, except they cost so much. I might go on to flash the landing, and we'll obtain that, and we'll save up for the next run. Because this racer, she boosts right at the end, so you want to like get skills that will boost at the end. Okay, energy's a bit low, but we'll see how we go. So this one here, in terms of the prediction wise, ooh, see our stamina, we're gonna cross here. So everything else is good. Our stamina is pretty bad though. And she's obviously not suited for like longer races. So this is indicating to me I need to build up more stamina because my speed's fine. My wit is okay, but I need to build up more of that. Alright, let's go for it. Racing in spring. Yeah, but if you've gone to Japan, the best time is spring, second autumn, and then winter. Never go in summer. Landscape again. Into the race. So this is we're into the third race now. Oh yeah. Okay. So see how we went down. We are now the number 3 favorite. This is a full track, isn't it? So this is 18 races. Alright. So I may or may not win. But I think I only have to be in the top 5. But we're just gonna play out for as long as we can. And maybe we'll reach the end. So maybe we won't. And this is how to get you back into the game. Like you're doing more and more races. So number 1 favorite is this chick here, the Biwa. And number 2 is winning ticket. I'm 3rd. Okay, so these look tough. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm at the end, but I actually came out at 8th. So it's late game, but was it not late? Oh, okay, I'm pulling back now. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Run until your heart explodes. Yeah, I'm back all the way at the back. 16. Oh, I don't know. Because the races in this field look very strong. I don't think I can make up 16 spots right at the end. It's gonna be hard. I don't know. I really don't know. 18th. I'm right at the end. Holy moly. I have my doubts about this. Oh, we're 60% done, and she's not picking up pace. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Run! Run, girl, run! From the outside, from the outside, from the outside. Oh shit. Final corner. Alright, she's activated her power. Super Saiyan! Will it be enough though? Will it be enough? I don't know. Will it be enough? She's coming up, coming up. I don't know. Top 5, only top 5. Oh shit, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe 4th? Maybe 2nd? 2nd? Oh, 2nd. Oh. Maybe I should have started rather than late. I should have started it. Maybe I should have started at late rather than. Oh no. 2nd. Okay. I still made it through. 2nd. Still made it through. Victor was close, but results will serve as a good experience for the next race. Yeah, I think I've got the speed. I just don't have the stamina. So I want to go up and boost up her stamina. Alright, top 5. Next goal. Top 5 in the Japanese Derby. Alright. Only 2 turns this time. Alright, she's tired. She's tired. So I'm going to have to rest up. Even if I want to train, I don't think I have the ability. So we're just going to rest up. Because her mood's great. We just need more energy. By 50. And we've got 1 more training to go up to. Alright, I'm going to have to go with defensive training. Okay, so this is going to be risky. Skill points 92. Should I save up or should I don't think I can afford anything. Ooh, I might do this one. Fighter, slightly increased passing ability, because she was stuck behind the actual back and she couldn't pass at all, right? So we will learn that. We'll go back to race. Alright, so the next one is even a longer race. Oh, so stamina wise I might be pretty bad. Yeah, so even my wit and my stamina is saying I don't have the skill sets to run it. It's even a longer race. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna race, and we might start rather from the end. We might do late. I'm gonna change this, and we'll go to late, and we'll see if we can overtake from there. So we'll race again, and see if our plan actually works out. Oh dearie. So it's even worse. I'm the fourth favorite this time. I'm not even in the running for a podium. Ooh, this is risky. Although sometimes the predictions are wrong. So Tokyo Racecross. $2,400 race. Okay. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go.
歴史に定石を残すのは誰だ。現在1番人気はウイニングチケット。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子。
And once again, winning ticket and Spiwa are the favorites.
若き王者が実力を証明するか。ゲートイン完了。
You could do it.
準備が整いました。スタートです。
Okay. So might have a better midfield at the moment. Let's see if I can hold it. It's a long race though. Ooh, I don't know. Have a look at that runner. So she's got like, oh, and the actual favorites are up in the top field. I'm in 8th. Ooh. Can I do it? I don't know. I'm very doubtful. So I need more stamina and wit. Come on, come on, come on. Midfield. She's slowly making her way up there. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, it's being overtaken by this runner on the outside. Still 1-8. Make her way. And now to make her way on the outside. Just like Formula 1. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. So, the last third of the race now. So this giant corner. I'm 7th. As long as my ability. 4th. Holy crap, holy crap. All through this. Spiwa. Chick. Oh, 4th. Activate your ability. Come on. Come on. 3rd. Where is she? She on the outside. She on the outside. Oh, she's not going to activate her ability. 3rd. Oh, Miss Renner on the outside. Oh, 3rd. Oh, just made it. Wow, that runner from the outside who came in 2nd. Wow. Okay. Man of endurance. Yep, so I need more stamina. I definitely need more stamina. Alright, back to training. Top 5. At least I made it into top 5. So, the next one, I don't need to win. I just need to run into the race. So, I'm halfway through the qualification. So, at least I have 9 turns. Yeah. I'm definitely going with stamina. Because I have no stamina at all. Ramp up. Increase level. Oh, is she getting tired? 11% still. She has stamina. And she will definitely need to rest next time around. Oh, 60% failure rate. No, not gonna happen. So, when you hit this resort bit halfway, your rest and your recreation will be combined together, and you don't get the actual option. So, and that should boost her mood and her energy in one go. And we'll have to do friendship training, but we'll go back and do stamina and maybe like wit as well. Speed eater, whatever that means. Training. Failure 26%. Ooh. Do we need more speed or need more power? Or for power also increases stamina. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And she didn't fail, which is great. Okay. But we are gonna have to like rest. Pulling ties or by splitting watermelons. Pull ties. Alright, 10 guts. Alright, we're gonna have to rest. Rest again. Recovery 40. And training, we do power or stamina. Might do power because at least with power I am boosting up my stamina at the same time. Okay, plus energy. Speed or guts. Let's do speed. I've only got one turn left. Only one turn left. Oh, mood is bad. Ooh. Okay. So we're definitely gonna have to like rest up, regardless. And the good thing about this one is I don't have to win the race because my like her mood is bad. Skill wise, when I got 88, I'm gonna have to save up for something. I don't think I can afford anything. Oh, let's buy Lone Wolf. So I don't have to like win this race, but I do need to boost up her mood the next time we run. So prediction wise, still stamina and wit, we are horrible. I may not make it to the end, guys. It's bad. It's bad. Alright, what the hell? We're near late. We're gonna go. There's nothing that we can do about her mood at the moment. I didn't expect her mood to go down in the very last turn. And I had no way to actually fix it. So I'm third favorite. At least they expected me to maybe hit the podium. But it all depends on my Uma's mood. And it might not be up to scratch here. Wowie. Kiku. Is that Kiku Kasho? Ah, it's Kyoto. Of course it's Kyoto. I don't know about this one. I have my doubts. Because this runner here, winning ticket and Biwa, has been absolutely bonkers. Alright, here we go. You can do it. Alright, Lone Wolf. So, to no one's using my strategy. Oh, I'm fourth, third. I don't know. I think this is a long race. Yeah, I've already pulled back to 8th. Holy shit. Not looking good. Yeah, I don't expect to be on the podium for this one. If I make it in the top 10, yeah, my Uma is feeling rushed, so yeah, she'll be like midfield for sure for this one. If she makes it onto the podium, I'll be really surprised. And this looks like a long race as well. My stamina is not there. Come on, go, 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 go. At least the lead runners aren't that far ahead, right? Or in 10th now. Oh, this is not looking good. And that runner in black is going to overtake me. 13th. Ooh, 12th. Ooh, 16th. Oh shit. I'm not going to get anywhere in this race. Oh, I'm right at the end. Absolutely lost. 17th. There's no way that she can come back because her mood was horrible. 17th. I stuffed up. I literally stuffed up in this one. Yeah, even around the corner, even if from the outside, there's no way but she can make up 17 spots. No way in hell. Final corner, 16th. If she makes it into the top 10, I'll be surprised. Alright. Alright, activate your power, come on. Do something. 9, 8, 6. Makes it top 5. I don't know, 4. No, I don't think it's enough. No way. It'd be like top 5 at most. Wow, she's so strong, that racer. She's so strong. I need to unlock her. Wow, that's crazy. Will I make it? Maybe top 5, maybe? Maybe top 5. Yeah, bad move. 4th! That was a lot better than I expected. 4th. Lacking. Yeah, I need higher stamina. Oh, okay, that wasn't good. Better than I expected, given the mood. Okay, so I ran in that one. The next one, I need to place first. If I don't place first, I'm stuffed. Got 9 turns though. Alright, we're gonna go to recreation and boost her mood. And see how the hint training has a condition that is impeding a trainer. She can use a visit to infirmary. So I'm gonna have to waste a turn to head to the infirmary and cure whatever conditions she's got. Oh, it's still impeding my training. What the hell? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go again. Poor practice. So I wasted 2 turns already. Okay, I'm gonna go speed, and then we're gonna boost up stamina all the way. I know I can max at these guys, but I need that stamina. I stuffed up. I'll treat something tasty. Maybe that'll boost up her mood. It did not. Like speed and stamina. 5 turns. Come on. Oh, she's still in a bad mood. Guts. Training. Stamina. Let's go, guys. Stamina all the way. skill points. Yeah, unfortunately, even if I'm gonna do friendship training, I need more stamina points. Alright, I want to boost her recreation, and I need to boost up her mood. Normal. It's only normal. Ah, okay. It's a crane machine. Swipe to move camera. Maybe I can get it. Oh, I lost. Okay. Speed up. Come on. Yeah, this game's so random. It throws us. Oh! Oh, I almost got 2 in 1. One prize. One more go, guys. Oh, I missed it. That was bad. I got nothing there. One prize. Alright, finished. I was too impatient. Yes, I won. Yep, she's in a good mood now. Thank God. Oh, she's got a migraine. What the hell? I've wasted so many turns on just random stuff. Okay. Not cool. Not cool. So, skill-wise, I don't think I can afford anything either. I don't think I can afford anything. Ooh. Maybe I'll just do that one. So, I have very, very high doubts that I'm going to win this next race. And this might be at the end of the career mode for me. Prediction-wise, see, my stamina and my wit are still absolutely horrible. And my mood is normal as well. Or, I didn't know that it was going to rain. Ooh. I might just stay it late. We'll confirm that. We stay it late, right? And I am doubtful for this race because I have to place first place, and I've been placing in the top 5 in the last couple of races, and I'm only the second favorite. So, and it's raining. I don't expect her to win this race. And it might be the end of our career mode. But yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. You can't always win. Rush Hour and Symboli Rudolph are the favorites. Alright, come on, girl. You can do it. You can do it. Alright, late start. My lone wolf activated. So once again. Oh, these guys. Oh, that was quick. 10th, 9th. Hold the ground, hold the ground, hold the ground. 長丁場のこのレースですが、セイウンスカイ早くも先頭に躍り出た。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは4番、そしてその後ろから行くのは1番、少し離れて6番。まずは1周目、正面スタンド前に上がっていく。その後12番、1馬身離れて9番。Ninth is better than last. Oh, it's down to 11. Yeah. The front runners are so far ahead. Unless she closes that gap, it's gonna be very hardcore to win this race. Because the front crowd at the moment, they're so far ahead. There's this giant gap here, and I'm back here. Come on, come on. I don't know. I really don't. I'm second last. Alright, whatever you need to do, girl, you need to activate whatever power. Yeah, I'm 2/3 of the way. I'm so far down the pack. And I'm not even catching up. Whoa, they're so far ahead. Yep, final corner. Final corner. Oh, I'm dead last now. I'm almost dead last. Come on, come on. Do something. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I don't know if Kaioken's going to be enough. I don't think it's enough. It's so far ahead. I need to be first. Nah, game over. Game over. Yeah, it's game over. Game over. Yeah, I came 5th. Alright, and see how I didn't hit the actual target. And this is what you can do. So you have these items, and you can literally replay the actual scenario and see if you can do better. If your mood is already great, you cannot improve any further. Okay, so every time you replay it, you get a little bonus in your mood, unless your mood is already at the highest level. I'm gonna try again, but you can only try again like a certain amount of times. And I want to try again, and maybe see if we can sneak through here. Maybe what we're gonna do is rather start from the end. We're gonna start pace, and we're gonna try if we can keep up, because 5. So same amount of people tried late and pace at the same time, right? So I want to try pace and see if that improves our result. Unlikely, but definitely worth a shot. Alright, come on. Come on, girl. Alright, so we're going to race. So we're still number 2 favorite, even though we didn't perform at all. And we're going to straight to the race. Okay, do it. Hold with the crew. 5. Yeah, this girl, this NPC did absolutely amazing. Okay, so we're in the top 3rd, dropping down to 6, because obviously she's not very good at holding pace. Oh, girl, 4th. Come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. Oh, top 5, top 5, top 5. At least she's in the top end of the pack. Maybe she can boost her power right at the end, and maybe like 4th. Ooh. I'll say half it down already. As long as she holds that spot, we have a chance. We have a chance. Come on, come on, come on. Still on 5th. Still on 5th. I might do it. I might do it. She's slowly catching up to that runner. Oh, she's pulling back now. Ooh, 4th, maybe. Maybe if she goes on the outside, she'll have a chance. Oh, she's pulling back. Oh, no, 6. I don't know. I don't know, guys. 7. Oh, these guys are so quick. It's now back down to top 5 again. Oh, they're so far ahead. I don't know. I don't think this is possible. Activate your power. Come on, come on. Number 5 still. Activate your power. Final stretch. Do it, do it. Activate. Activate. Why is she activating her power? Nah, game over. Game over. Game over. 6 again. Alright. So we're gonna try one more. And maybe we'll do front. Very unlikely because she's very bad at the front. But we'll try it anyway. Because we're gonna have nothing to lose. Oh dearie. Oh dearie me. Okay. Yes, still number 2 favorite, but I don't think we can make this happen. Don't think we can manifest this race. Late start again. I don't think she'll just make it up. Even if she's up the front, I don't think she'll be able to hold that lead. She's very bad at holding. I don't know. Ooh. So this is up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. If she holds the front up into the end, we have a chance. If not, we are stuffed. And it's really bad because these are all like NPC like runners. And we're not the actual main character. So I am super nervous about this race. Hold, hold, hold girl, hold. Hold the front, hold the front. Halfway. And these runners, come on, you can hold it. Come on! Do it for Tokyo! Oh, this is risky. This is so risky. Oh, this runner is slowly catching up to her. I don't think she can hold. Runner in 4th is speeding up like crazy. And this bunch is slowly catching up to her. So this girl in this top hat, sorry, unless she activates anything around the corner, she's in 2nd. She'll drop to 4th and 5th. Nah, it's game over. Unless she activates her power, we are stuffed. We are stuffed. Yep. She's down to 5th. Activate. Come on, girl. Activate. Nah, it's game over. Game over. She'll be 4th or 5th. Ooh. This rice shower girl too. Little top hat. 5th again. So we improved a little bit, but not by much. So I'm not gonna try again. Like, she's reached her peak, and I was very misfortunate that I had a whole bunch of turns in which I had to send her to the infirmary, so I missed a whole bunch of turns, and I should have focused more on her stamina, which I did not. So we're gonna end career. So when you're in the career, she ran out of endurance. I could have focused on more stamina, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I ended up on silver ranking. And that's basically goal incomplete. And yeah, we only made it halfway through the career. Sad days. So it's telling me right at the end, that was the skills. And I had 6 skill points that I could spend if I wanted to, but obviously there's nothing to unlock at skill 6, so I'm just going to ignore it. And we're just going to complete the career, and we're going to lose those points. And complete a career. And then you'll get like a ranking and how you perform. So it was a C rank, wasn't very good. And these are the sparks that I inherited. And yeah, so this is your overall ranking at the end. And I tried a second time. First time I did a lot better than I did this time around. And there we go. And then this horse will retire and she'll become a veteran. I've boosted up her her bond points, and my total fans was here, and my clan got extra points for their fans as well. And then because all leveled up, I get the extra bonus and a bit of monies at the end. And then it'll give you a choice to edit your team. I'm not going to edit the team because I obviously did worse than when I did last time. So I'm just really going to go home. And there we go. So that's a pretty much run through of how to play this game as I understand it after playing for just a couple of days. Obviously this is not an exhaustive or an experienced playthrough or a person who's played this through for a very long time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to special missions and I'm going to collect all the bonuses that I got. So I'm going to collect everything. Special, I'm going to collect everything. Go back. And there we go, guys. So that's my actual run through of Uma Musume. Yes, I do agree. Just give it a shot. It's pretty much a bit for everyone. Like if you like visual novels, definitely playing there. If you like VTuber and idol concerts, definitely it's a bit for you. If you're into horse racing, it mixes waifus with horse racing. I understand why this is popular, and it's popular in Asia for a reason, because it tends to merge a lot of things that are popular in Asia and are totally acceptable in Eastern countries. But I'm glad that this has come over to on Steam, and a lot of people from the West get to experience for the first time, just like me. This is the first time I've ever played anything like this. My brain activates on the RPG elements of this game and trying to boost up my levels. That's where I find it interesting. But as I said, yeah, a bit for everyone. I came in with low expectations and I walked out surprised. So there's a lot more game here than I expected, and the actual fact that it's available on your mobile phone as well, other places which you can play it. And if this is something for you, and something that you want to pop in every single day, like just log in and actually play, I do understand why this game has blown up. But as I said, not for me personally, because I tend to play a lot more story-focused RPGs, and I'm interested in other genres as well. Like I play like a lot of racing games as well, and it's a lot of action games, but my mainstay is like RPGs. But anyway, that's it for me. For the guys who logged in and were watching the stream, thank you for logging in and joining me. For the person who followed me, thanks for the follow, and thanks for the funny comment as well. And yes, I am a casual player and a new player in this game, so why my stats absolutely suck, but that's okay. Anyway guys, I'll leave it at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this recording for the YouTube channel. And as always, yeah, this video is going to be on both platforms, so YouTube and Twitch. Choose your poison, and it'll be on there, obviously on the Twitch channel, only there for 7 days before it disappears. On the YouTube channel, it'll be on my live actual tab on my YouTube channel. Just follow the socials on the screen, or follow the links on my Twitch page, or just type in BLG stream-08T and you'll find me there. Also, high res version and high bitrate version on the video tab of my YouTube channel. I'll edit that video and I'll update that in the next couple of days. So that's for people who just want to watch the YouTube channel with the commentary minus the streaming elements. So a bit for everyone, so you don't see my ugly mug in the corner. And that's there for everyone. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys I think Thursdays for next streaming. I'll see what I'll be playing. Maybe I'll go back to Clair Obscura and keep on playing that, or maybe I'll try something new. Yeah, so this is obviously the backlog gaming channel. It's for me to smash through my backlog and maybe try new games that I haven't tried before. So I'll keep it fresh, and also I want to rotate games in, so I'm not playing the same thing all the time. I want it to be able to be accessible to everyone. Anyway guys, I've said goodbye for 3 times already, but this time I'm really logging out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.